Kindly sit down. Salamat sa inyong kortesiya. So, the National Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana, Interior and Local Government Officer in Charge Eduardo Anyo, and other members of the Cabinet, elected local officials and chief executives from the Visayas and Mindanao, mga kaigsuuna nako. Again, I am provided with the speech, written one. I cannot convey what I wanted to say dito kung magbasa ako nito. I know that I'm late. I am very sorry. Please pardon me. The meeting with the command conference military guys and the police took longer than we expected. Dito, Mr. President, we are live. Takot man ito sila takot ito yan sila potaragis. Ayun, dumikit. Yan. Ibig sabihin, huwag ka magbura. Ang taong galit, nagmumura talaga kasi anong sabihin mo. The last time was the other day, I went home to Davao. I was given a briefer of the so many Filipinas suffering wounds, hematomas and all because of the brutality of some, I said some, but not all Arabs. Ang problema dito, culture, ayaw kong sabihin di ko gustong, which do you prefer, Tagalog? Ako, limitado ang Tagalog ko eh. Ayaw ko sanang sabihin ito, pero once upon a time, when I was a congressman, 3 Filipinas, one from Kidapawan, the other 2 from Turil, Davao City, who were arrested by the religious police for distributing itong rosaryuhan, kaya rosary. And so they were in the house almost every day. So sinabi ng kasama ko sa bahay, why don't you do anything? So I went to Riyadh and pleaded with King Fahd for the release. And it was granted, but I was told to talk to my counterpart. And I was a member of the Law and Order Committee of sa Congress noon. Goles, si congressman ang aming. So ako yung importante because there were also a lot of guys with me. I invited along the Moro congressmen to make it the access easier for me to reach the palace. But sinabi nila, you talk to your counterpart. So I went to the parliament and I had this opportunity to talk with the guy who was ruling that day. I forgot his name. And he was very frank with me. And he said that, not all, but some stupid idiots are also here. And they take it as a cultural matter. It's not a custom, a cultural habit. That if one works for you as a slave, bought from the slave markets of Africa and the Middle East, or you are working for them and you are getting paid, especially in the domestic environment, rape is always included in the services. I could not say it right after because I was sure, as I am now, that I will create a lot of cobwebs in the minds of the husbands. Isipin nila, and if that yung suspicion will go on, sa utak nila, it will lead to something like jealousy and physical, you know, the mind works, when you judgment is best when you condemn a person. Wala namang mga kasalanan niya kung talagang nire-rape. Hindi ko masabi noon kasi ayaw ko to create an uproar in the minds of the Filipino husbands here. But when I went down, pag landing namin, I was shown by this script of the DFA and a photo. Doon yung the Filipino was placed in a freezer for almost 1 year. Kaya talaga ako, sabi ko, the usual refrain is ministerial talks, diplomatic. Ganon talaga nangyari. Year after year, after case. Sabi ko, nung nakita ko na, sabi ko, hindi ko na ito kaya. I will not keep silent because I am outraged. Galit ako. Kaya namutang ina ako, tapos sinabi ko, Bebot Bello wanted it a suspension the other night. I said, no. I will opt to ban totally yung deployment of Filipinos in Kuwait. Then I added, singilan na kasi yan eh. Pag masama na ang loob mo, singilan na yan. Anong tatawag sa Bisaya nitong maningil nag-utang kabubuton. So, ang naisip ko, yung pinakamadaling, not really to insult them, but to just make them realize that what they are doing is really a terrible thing that can happen to my country. They're being raped, they're being killed, injured, and hanggang dyan lang. All the years, pag may Pilipina na mag-uwi dito sa pamilya, iyakan sa airport, then somebody from labor starts to negotiate and maybe agree on a certain modality of how things will turn out to be. There was really a serious investigation coming from their side, which is not the case in our side. Ngayon sabi ko, when Iraq was invaded by America, kay itong anak si Bush, we were, maybe, I don't know, the Americans are everywhere. At the behest of the Americans, maybe, we sent about 700 doctors and nurses there to maintain an equilibrium so that Iraq will not try to invade Kuwait again. Kasi they were driven out by the American forces panahon ng tatay. That was the first invasion of Iraq. And this time, Iraq was also preparing again to strike back at Kuwait. So, ang America, on a pretext of a false statement, there were weapons of mass destruction, went ahead and invaded Iraq. But invited us. I said, I really do not know why we were there. 700 of our medical corps nagpunta doon. Kaya sabi ko, is this how you repay? Is this the way of gratitude you're showing to us? What have we done? Anong kasalanan ng mga kababayan? What are the sins that they committed? That you have to mold them, hurt them, broke their whatever, rape. Ang unang mag-rape, yung employer, tapos ibigay niya sa anak, tapos ibigay ng anak sa mga barkada niya. That is what happens there. And everybody was keeping a blind eye. Sabi ko, hindi ko na kaya to. Kaya sabi ko, nagputok ako. Okay, yung iba, bahala kayo. Basta ako, hindi ko matanggap yan. So there are now about 3 or 4 guys from Kuwait. They are waiting in Manila. So, hintay kayo dyan. I'm not in the mood of talking to anybody. Marami akong problema, sabi ko. Don't fuck with me. You go. Kaya napunta naman ako dito ni different. My anger is not really, but at the situation. The terrorists are spreading all throughout the Philippines. You know that. I am not mad at the Maranaos, for they are even my blood brothers. But I am angry at the terrorist, whether he is a foreigner or not. Kaya ko kayo pinatawag para malaman ninyo ang sitwasyon that there is a brewing, a regrouping, a brewing at trouble because of the regrouping of some terrorist cells there, mga sleepers, even in Cebu and Mindanao. That corridor there between Lanao del Norte, Lanao del Sur, papuntang Buldon, then to Maguindanao, it's a very dangerous place. They are there. Ako naman ayaw ko ng gulo. Kung maaari lang, gusto kong mag-usap lang tayo. Because I know that there is a more valid reason to be fighting there. But it is that right does not give it to anybody to just go there and fight. Ang galit ng mga Moro is, which is really true, that when Mindanao was divided by the Americans and opened it for exploitation, they were sloganeering, "Go to Mindanao because it is the land of promise." They never thought of the descendants of Adam and Eve there, much ahead. So, before Magellan landed here somewhere in Leyte, Islam was thriving already amongst the tribe of Mindanao. Islam na ang Mindanao. Kaya pag Kristiyanos ka, or if you're not in Maranao, Maguindanao, Iranon, Sama, Kagan, Tausog, pati itong isang, sila sa lupo din sa Basilan, hindi ka taga Mindanao. You are not original. If your culture is salita mo Bisaya. Kasi lahat naman tayo puro may tribo. In the ancient times, Cebu was called Sugbo. And the tribe was Sugboanon. At itong mga Ilonggo, Ilonggo na sila, pero ang tribe nila Hiligaynon. Pero hindi na umabot ang few Lapu-Lapu and Raha Suliman. They are really Filipino Moro. Well, at that time, not yet, kasi wala pang, pagdating ni Magellan, he landed somewhere in Leyte, then brought his cannons, gunpowder, muskets, and swords. And so bludgeoned everybody into submission as Christians. And the record of that religion is, I had an occasion to study in the archives when I was a congressman. I took time to read. They were really ahead sa Mindanao. This is a place, the situation was created by the colonials. Even Sulu. Walang nakarating na Amerikano doon yung panahon na. Not even a footprint. But I cannot trace why na pati yung Hulo, and to their sorrow, they were made part of the Republic of the Philippines, and yet not one, except in Zamboanga lang sila. So yun ang totoo dyan. They never fought in Hulo because nobody was there. At that time, think of it, 500 years has passed. Do you think you could find one? Wala yan, pero nasali sila. No, at the time, the Philippines was really big. Mindanao was 5 times vacant than the mountains now. Walang kasalanan to, tayo. Because ang tatay ko, taga rito sa Danau, Cebu. But they were na sloganeering that they go to Mindanao because it is the land of promise. Why? Nobody was willing to work for them because they were, most of them, mga sundalo, Protestant. Islam sila eh. So they had to invent a slogan, go to Mindanao because it is the land of promise. And they started to divide the land through homestead, then introduce the Torrens title. Not really realizing that they were the children of the original Malay who were there. Because Asia was part of this Visayas Empire. So they had every right to go wherever they wanted because it was claimed by a kingdom. Ngayon, pagpasok ng Amerikano, masakir dito, masakir doon, and even in summer, yung two congressman says that wag daw isauli kasi the underpinnings of a sacrifice of a soldier. And the order was unwritten, turn it into a howling wind country and massacred everybody. You do not want to return the bell? Fine. What's the reason? Ako, bakit? Because it was at the expense of lives and blood. Kung kinuha lang nila yung silang pinatay, okay man sa ba naman yung bell? Magawa tayo ng bago. Pero ito, pinatay nila mga bata, pinatay nila lahat. Ayaw lang isauli, edi wag. Someday, not now, but in the fullness of God's time, someday. Okay lang. So that is really the history. Ngayon, gatay nilang, talagang galit sila. So now, mayroon naman sigurong, I call for everybody, I'm sure there is a Moro or 2, 3, 4 of them, you are here. Alam ninyo yan. So, hindi ko kayo kalaban because ang nanay ko, Maranao. Pero I have to protect the country. Because when I took my oath of office, I said to you in a sentence, I took my oath to preserve the Republic of the Philippines and to protect the people. Kaya ako mainit dyan sa mga isyo na gano'n, lalo na sa tao. Maybe you have not witnessed the kind of character from the previous presidents. Sabi nila, bastos daw ako. Talagang bastos ako. Wala problema yan. Magsalita ako, nagpuputang ina daw ako. Talaga nagpuputang ina ako. Walang problema yan. Ilang kampanya ako dito, sinasabi ko na yawa, lahat na ng mura, putang ina. You elected me as president, you get a putang ina speaker dito. Wala tayong magawa. You know, I got 15 million. 6 million of which was really my majority over the next guy. And you heard me during the campaign. So, what was my promise? But to keep the Philippines peaceful. But it's now being in danger of... kaya gusto ko kayo magprangkahan tayo. Yung mga Moro, yung mga Kristiyanos, puro man tayo trabante ng gobyerno, di mas mabuti yung magklaro-klaro dito. I called for you the reason is, I need your toil and work. I am not asking for it. Nor am I pleading for it. It is your duty to help your country. Kasi sinabi ko nga sa inyo noon, do not commit the mistake sa drugs. talagang hihiritan ko kayo. Gives a bad taste in the mouth. Kay mayor lang rin ako eh. So what am I doing here? Threatening? No, I'm not threatening. I'm here just to remind you na kung pwede lang, wag kasi magkaka-inkwentro talaga tayo. That is why, sabi ko doon kay General Anyo, be there because ikaw yung DILG. If I see a place and the governance is not working because it is flowing with drugs and everything, told them to investigate and file the charges. Neglect of duty, serious neglect of duty, or really worse is you are into, karamihan dyan, judges pati prosecutors. Marami yan. I was once a fiscal, once upon a time. I was doing trial work for almost 9 years. Alam ko yan. So, yung iba sa takot, ayaw na mag-witness. Ang uban pod, mabayran, judges and fiscals and all, hindi kan ba, pati police binabili. And drugs is really the one cause that's why we are deteriorating. We can make it as a nation, actually. If we just cooperate with each other, we can make this nation not only great as a great, but a workable, comfortable country for all. Ang problema, ang drugs. Well, I thought I said I'd finish it in 6 months. I did not know then that even the police generals were into it. And there are about 14,000 sa aming record, policemen who are addicts sa drug. I do not know of any mayor except yung, makikita man, one indication is the grinded teeth. Kaya kita mo lahat ng ubos yung sasama ng oral environment. Ang problema nito, there are countries, I don't know why, kaya kailangan ako mag-report sa inyo eh. There are countries which are really oblivious to what's happening. And there are ships, trawlers, that are no longer of use commercially, na ginagawa nila niluluto nila yung droga dyan sa high seas at tinatapon nila, nilagyan nila ng, anong tawag nito? Yung magbibip. And that's why you see a lot of those blue bins being thrown outside. Then kukunin ng GPS kasi nagsisignal, kukuha nila. Paano ang laban ko? Ilang ships sa international waters. I cannot police them because they are in the international waters. But it's already the UN. Napaka-inutil naman itong UN sa totoo lang. They have not stopped wars. They have not even succeeded in protecting minorities all around the world being. Tapos ako pa dito ang idemanda ng ICC nga. But do not mind me. I can take care of myself. If I get convicted, do not cry. I'd be happy to die. Sabihin mo, I want a place where they allow firing squads. Bring me there and shoot me. Wala kayong problema. Ang inyong trabaho lang. May guidance ako sa military, pati police. Radical talaga. Kasi sabi ko na, hindi ako diktador. Sabi nila, diktador, admitted. Yung mga tarantadong hindi matanggap. If I do not dictate, if just I allow everybody to implement the law on their own good, sweet time, Walang mangyari talaga. Alam ninyo yan. Walang gumagalaw. Cars are being smuggled. Yung dito, nagalit pa kasi bago daw. Idemanda ako. Di, mas mabuti. Demanda ako. Sige, mag-import ka pa dyan. Kaya pati sunod, pati ikaw na i-bulldozer ko sa pasok kita dyan sa kotse mo, kasali ka dyan na. Wala eh. Kasi yung smuggling nandyan. There is no consignee, it's fictitious. They wait for a few months, this corrupt customs office will advise them that there is an auction sale. And after that, yung silang alam ninyo yan. Cebu is famous for that. Cebu, itong port ng Cebu. Ayan, sige. Pagka-auction time, sila lang rin ang tawagan. May auction time dito. Kaya nagagalit yan siya because maybe she was waiting or they were waiting for the auction time which never came because I ordered the destruction of the... Sabi ko, walang magdirekta ng... There can never be a respite of what we are undergoing. Pagkaganon sabi ko, if I am that lousy and inutil as your president, frankly, I will resign. Bibitaw ako. Una sabihin ko, baka mali nga talaga ang decision ko. It was no longer the appropriate time to make a decision to run for president. But since I am here, ang sinabi ko, simple lang. Nandito ako sa Cebu, nagmumura ako. Ano sinabi ko? I will stop corruption. And I will do it. I will do it. Then I will stop drugs. Yung dalawang yan, corruption ginagawa ko. Yung drugs, na demanda na nga ako. Huwag kayong magkumpiyansa sa akin. Putang ina talagang. Then sabi ko, I will work on the peace and order. Then I will talk to the enemies of the state so that we can have an agreement that will help us pass through this planet peacefully. Kausap ko yung mga, that's why it's important because I have been warning you na pag walang solusyon itong my sole singular reason why I am pushing for it is because there will be war. Sigurado yan. Sigurado yan. Ang kayong mga muro leaders, sabihin niyo yung totoo. So, ang nag-hold ngayon is the MI, pati MN. Problem is started this way. We were able to talk to them for so many years, but remember that when Aquino went to Hulo to talk to Ms. Wari, she was the first one to promise the territorial restructuring. And the promise was made that there will be a federal setup with a strong devolved powers to the local, regional states. Yan ang uri ko. Wala na akong iba. I am not, sabi ko nga, puro generals ito. Esperon, Anyo, Lorenzana, and the soldiers. If I overstay for 1 year, shoot me. Because you are not implementing the Constitution. I do not dictator, sus Maria Josep. Para naman akong hiniya ko ang my mama was started, one of those only 4 persons who started the Yellow Friday in Davao. They used to march in the street, sila lang, walang napapansin. At on the stage dyan, City Hall, minumura niya yung mga sundalo. Kasi mga sundalo lang andyan sa harap niya. And those were the dark days of martial law. Bakit ako ba't nila i-compare na ako kay Marcos? Hero man si Marcos. Why don't you give that honor? Ang mga Ilocano, gusto si Marcos, hero nila. Do not deprive them of their hero. In the same manner tayo dito, kaya may bagong order, the order of Lapu-Lapu. Yung Lapu-Lapu killed that son of a bitch si Magellan. He came here to conquer our country. O gitigba siya ni Magellan. Now in the roles of our heroes, wala si Magellan. But he was the first one to kill for our country at that time. Invaders eh. Ano mang ginawa? Sabi ko sa National Commission, ano mang ginawa ninyo sa hero namin? Ina ginawa niyang isda. Ginapirito, iskabitse, tinulang, putang ina. Kaya sabi ko, the first thing that I will do is that I will create the order of Lapu-Lapu. Every soldier that was wounded in Marawi, wounded, lahat sila may medal. Yung mga valor, bihira binibigayan. Congressional Medal of Honor, I do not think it will be given. Somebody should get it. Yung mga Purple Heart. Isip-isip, paano yung tinamaan lang? Matunog ka lang tamtax, makiang-kiang ka na eh. So, kanina may in-award ako, dito tinamaan, drug bust. Wala mang kahintuan ito. Kaya kung hindi kayo maggalaw, because 40%, prangkahan ko kayo ha, 40% of the total barangays in the Philippines are contaminated with Cebu. There are about 9,000 barangay captains into drugs. O how can I control? Maubusan ako ng panahon. Kaya sabi ko sa police, pati military, work on it. I take full responsibility of the consequences of the drug campaign against drugs, whether intended or not. It will be my sole, singular responsibility, and I will answer alone. Sabi ko sa mga police, go ahead. For as long as you do a thing, I said, whether intended or not, and there is some consequences which you did not foresee, because I ordered it, I will take full responsibility. Walang problema. And you will hear the same statement when that lady comes. I'm waiting. Tingnan ko kung ano siya. A few questions yan kami dalawa lang. If she decides to file a case, I will place her in I will cross-examine her there in the International Court of Justice. And she will find out that she's doing it wrong. Ako lang naman ako, sabi ko, mamatay ako, lang matanda na ako. O, lahat ng damgo, nakumpleto ko na, all my dreams, all the accolades, all the applause, tapos na ako dyan. I do not need it really. If I complete the presidency, kung mapayag kung hindi ako patayin, I would have stayed in politics for 40 years. Kung wala na ako, I cannot seek re-election. I cannot even run as a kagawad. O di manabla na lang ko. But you have to, you have to, do not destroy this country. When I was mayor, I said, I am not a policeman, I am not a soldier. I am just an ordinary person. And I am building a city. Please do not destroy it. Otherwise, I will kill you. paano kami angat dito? Davao was barren and as early as 7 o'clock, wala ka nang makita tao. Now, you see Davao. Davao has the highest growth rate. Growth, economic development, 9. Kaya malaki na ang Davao. When I was president, I said the same thing. Do not destroy my country. I am building a country to make it comfortable for everybody. Do not destroy the young, our young people, because if you do it, I will really kill you. So what's wrong with this statement? Can I not threaten criminals who would want to destroy this generation or my country? Or vis-a-vis? Bakit mo ako kulihan? Sabi, you hear it often from Duterte. It's a legitimate warning to everybody. And something else, mayroon pa ako, pero I will not telegraph it to them. And it will remain until the last day of my term, kung buhayin ako. So, be careful about, because there are administrative rules that you have to follow. Please do not allow, use your police. If I have not taken out that authority, then use them. And do not allow them to be abusive or corrupt or into drugs. Kung may pulis ka na ganun, patayin mo. Anong silbi yung pulis na yan? Policeness. Well, you can always go to General Anyo. Tell him that his policemen are behaving miserably in your city. And he can do it because mas stricto to kasi former military men. Now, why is it the puro military halos? Patagal naman tayo sa gobyerno. Ang cabinet members, they have only 1 month to work on the papers. Directors, bantay kayo sa akin, marami pa. They have only 15 days to do it. Huwag mong pabalik-balikin ang tao kasi gawain mo lang ng yung pabalik-balik. In Davao City, we promise business permits within 3 days. Longer, mayroon na yan. Pagka inupuan mo yung papel, meron dyan. Alam ninyo yan, meron talagang naggumihingi. If not you. By the way, my apologies, if not you. Ganon yan eh. It takes forever. So, sabihin ko kayo dyan, conduct an audit survey. Pagka kita mo na even the judges, maraming judges dito sa Pilipinas, corrupt, fiscal, corrupt. Bagay, maliit lang kasi ang sweldo rin eh. Mabutit na lang itong armed forces pati police, I promise them na during the campaign that if I win, I'll double their salary. Or would it be nice to do it after the Marawi siege? Matapos na maraming patay, sabihin ko, mayroon kayong doble. Butit na lang nasali ko doon sa campaign. Alam ko kasi because I am from Mindanao and I knew that this thing will happen verily. Kaya yung unang command conference namin, nandiyan yan sila. They never talk. They were, pricing me of everything. And at the end of the meeting, sabi ko, bago tayo magtindig, you guys, I'd like to tell you something. You forgot to work on this. And it's really terrorism. And I said, I see the dark clouds ahead. So in Hapilon was transferred from Hulo to Central Mindanao and made an emir. Ito na. Because, marami yung Maranao dyan. Usually, ang relations ng Maranao pati Tausog hindi maganda. Kaya nga, punta ka ng Hulo. Wala kang makitang Maranao doon. Walang makita mo. And these were the old fights before. Doon ko nga nakuha sa archives yan ng Malaysia. Because before us, before the Spaniards, and that would be about 600, 700 years ago, nung pumunta dito yung mga evangelists ng Islam, may away na yan sila. Quarrels whose roots can be found in the Middle East. The Shiite pati Sunni. Noon pa nagganyanan na yan sila. And the capital of this Shiite Islam is Marawi. All other Sunni na yan. Yan sila mismo meron ng bikil. Bikil na. Dapat, you should be aware of that. Because the Muslims, Moros, are spreading out, not to fight, but really to seek the goods of a developed place. Kaya nandaan niya ako baski saan. Baski yung mga pinsan ko, iba na niya sa Quezon City, dibri. Yan sila. Ganun kahirap yan. Kaya baski saan, dibri. Ay, hindi ba? Walang magagalit ng nguro sa akin kasi maranaw ako. Huwag ninyo akong lukot. Kaya yung mayor doon, isang salita lang. Kasi mga kadugo Nabing, wag mong gawin yan. Pero I've been to Abra during the election time. Nandoon niya sila. Mayroon lang silang tent sa just beside the sidewalk. Naahawa rin ako. It's poverty. Minsan dumudugo rin ang kamiserable man ito. Pero amongst them, merong pumapasok. Terorista. Yan ang problema niya. Now, let me ask you bluntly, kung gawain yan sa siyudad mo at 5 pa o 6, kaya natin? Kaya natin? Ang unang puputok dyan, Basilan, Cagayan, maybe Davao. Maraming Moro. It's not the Moro, actually. Itong mga terorista. At pareho ang mukha Kaya yung helicopter, itong Canada, gustong ipukpok sa ulo nila yung kontrata. Nag-order tayo ng attack helicopters. Tsaka 4 na bago para sa akin. Palitan yung helicopter ko, sabi nila medyo it's past midnight na sabi ko sa kanila, military, huwag mo niya akong pansinin. Okay lang ako. I can make use of that. Lilipad pa yan. Huwag lang matanggal yung rotor, baka mauna. Sabi ko, unahin ninyo mga. So, attack helicopters. Itong gagong Canada, magpabilis sila. So sabi nila, huwag mong gamitin sa mga citizens mo. Hindi ko talaga gamitin yan sa mga citizens ko, gago. Ang problema, ang mga terorista, ang mga Indonesian, ang mga Malaysian, kamukha natin. How am I supposed now to really be so discriminating in my So bakit ako gamitin lang daw sa evacuation pati yung mga humanitarian trip. Bakit pa ako bibili ng helicopter kung gano'n? Murag imo nang Bisaya ning yawa. Gikapon Kinapon mo na. Sabi ko, wag na. Sabi ko nila, hanap kayo kung saan. At tumog ang tiki. Gawa na nila, palit mong lanang at itong 5 ka-drum. Ayaw ka sa ko, ha? Hindi mo kasi, yun man ang patakot sa'yo na, yun ang diferensya dyan. So, itong droga, pati terrorism, sabay talaga yan. Make use of your police. If they are not doing anything, sipain mo. Putang ina yan. Sipain mo. Or report to John Anyo. Sumbong mo kay John Anyo. He was our chief of staff. Hindi mo rin papayag yung tatamad-tamad. Lalo na corrupt na pulis. Pagka pulis pumasok kayo dyan, sinabi ko sa inyo, mauna talaga kayo. And remember, wala akong sinasabi. I'm just saying, relaying to you a past event. Nimarningan ko na kayo lahat. Hindi yung mga mayor. Lahat, Filipino ba? Sinabi ko rin, pati huwag ninyong gawin. And the following day, you go to me in my office, bubulahin mo ako na mayor, wala talaga ganun. Ano na si matter of fact, isang kwartong Cebu na. And this mayor again in Mindanao, he killed his own policemen who did not obey him kasi ayang sumunod because of this Cebu operation. Kung ganun, patayin mo na lang mga taga-gobyerno, patayin mo yung pulis ko, unahan kita. Or you will pay. You will pay. Kaya hindi ako nagbibiro talong sinabi ko na yayariin talaga kita. Ayaw kong gano'n. Kung may problema ka, sabihin mo. If you cannot control, then I will send the army. At ituro mo lang kung sino yan. Kami na ang bahala. Kung meron dyan na sabi mo, tigas, killer, hindi ninyo kaya, paligsan ko po ng bulldozer. Hindi ako magsasanto-santo yung mga ganun. You know, your failure can mean a suspension. I'm not threatening you. Just do your duty. I can suspend you, I can dismiss you from the service, just like the ombudsman. And I can conduct my own investigation. But I never do that because, you know, my father was governor of Davao many years ago. It was only one Davao. Kita mo, pareho ang pangalan. Davao Occidental, si Governor Bautista. Davao del Sur, Davao del Norte, Davao Oriental, then Davao City, then Cumbal Valley. It was really a huge place. So just making it very peaceful and clean was a job that was a very tall order. Alam ko ang kasi ako, ang tatay ko, pati ako, ngayon ang anak ko na, Inday, huwag ninyong payagan na, total may pulis kayo. Pagka inutil yung pulis na yan, sabi, putang, sapakin ko pa yan sa, ayaw ko ng tamad-tamaran, they're there to perform their duties. Ito naman komunista, masyadong mayabang, ay terminated the ceasefire. Diyan sabi nila na kill one soldier a day. O ako, kill one inmate today and I will pay you 25,000. Kwinta-kwinta ko, mas makabarato ako eh. Totoo. Kwinta ko, bayaran ko isang buhay niyan. Maski gaw lang ko imong 5,000. O after 4 years, magsige ako away, mas mura kung patayin kita. Tuta, sinabi na rin nila, kill one soldier a day. Sabi ko, so you kill also one in pain, I'll pay you. Kapira ka pa. And I was addressing myself with the calf ghost. Kasi yung pumunta doon sa, yung nag-surrender, pinatay nila, beheaded, kaya ako naggalit. Ngayon, kung ipapatay mo po yung pulis ko, di sabihin ko rin ang pulis, sige, go. Patayin mo itong season ito, mayabang. Maniwala kayo sa putang inang yan. Ang Diyos ninyo season, anong laman ng utak niya, kabasa ng Karl Marx, pati yung Mao Zedong na doctrine. Kaya yung nag-surrender, dinala ko sa Malacanang. O ito yung palasyo ninyo. I do not even call it palace. You've never heard me saying palace. Pagkakurni niyang palace, daan nag-ayo. Tag-as pagkagdanan, kapoy kay tikang. Mas Amerikano ang sukod. Malalaki mo yung mga buang na yun. Espanyol, kita, kay gagmay rag tikang, gamay ra pog tiil. Yan ang pakiusap ko sa inyo. Kaya ako talagang gusto kong wala kayong problema sa dito, nabi ko kay Jokno, talagang lahat mabigyan. Wala akong kontrapartido. Lahat kayo nabibigyan. Pati yung gusto ninyo na opisyal na gusto ninyo, binigay ko, sige inyo. I-recommend mo, kung trabahante ito, di sige. Pero do not allow them to corrupt everybody. Because one way or the other, talagang abot sa iyo yan. Pero sabihin mo lang na ito, hindi kami we cannot agree with each other on how to do it, or what not. O di sige, para so that your city, your municipality can move. I'm willing to, yung nawalaan ng authority sa police, balik ko na. I will wait for the recommendation of Secretary Anyo. Siya yung mag-imbestiga. Kung sabihin niya na this guy is incompetent and unable really to run a department, a police department, kunin ko. Maglagay na lang ako dyan ng kay Parahido. You kill your policemen? Why would I give you the authority over the police department as a matter of fact, you're killing them? Paghukay doon, nalaman namin ng police kasi uniforme nila na blue. Kita mo kagago ng walang hiya. Alam mo, madali talaga magpatay ng tao pag gano'n ang pinapada. Pag duwala ako, totoo yan. Takot ako sa yung tao na wala akong respeto. I says, but if you're immoral person, mga pare, pareho lang tagsakit. Kung sino magsalita, pretend lecture na. Sa election, tapos na sinabi ko. Di ba? Meeting the Avance. O sige, this is my proposal. Lahat kayo ayaw ng extrajudicial killing, tapos gusto ninyong pumunta ng langit, nataniwala kayo sa obispo, dyan kayo lahat. Sige. Ngayon, kung sino yung may gustong extrajudicial killing, at kung gustong pumunta ng impyerno, total, nandoon naman lahat babae, wala naman dyan langit yan. Langit, pangit. Lahat yung magaganda sus. Wala. Bago yung mag-asawa, 5 boyfriend, tapos Minsan, kaliwain pa yung pagkatapos. Pareho man. As equal ang number ko. Ano yung, we're all humans eh. Ano yung ginagawa ng lalaki, ginagawa ng babae? Kaya nandoon sila doon tayo sa impyerno. Kaya nandoon yung makasasala na magaganda. Walay mo kasa o kanang buutan nga kay baka magalit yung madre. Pare, sige, saway-saway ang yawa. You know, I have a book. It's called, it's written, I'm reading it. I'll pass it on to you. Yung Altar Secrets, mayroon na kayo noon. Nabasa na ninyo. Okay. Meron bago, it's about the politics. Lahat ng Pope dumaan. Masusuka ka na. Kaya ako, hindi na talaga ako, but I believe in God. I believe in Allah. Tama yan. Isang Ginoo lang. Itong Katoliko, sige tayo, luhod-luhod dyan. Hindi natin alam kung sino yung yawa na yan. May pista dito, San Pedro. San Pedro Church. Namin dyan, sa Davao. Ito punta dyan. Magbigay ka ng gawain yan. Gastusin lang yan ni San Pedro na manok niya. Maghintayan ng linggo, manabong yan. Doon kasi ibigay ng pera. Wala ka. Baski kinsa na lang. San Lorenzo, Santo Alfredo, Santo Jose, Santo Rodrigo. Gusto mo magtayo-tayo, Iglesia ni Duterte. Walang bawal. Bahala ka na kung ano gusto mo. Walang bawal. Gusto mo maglimang asawa, sige. Yung mga ayaw ko yung tingin ng ibang babae sa akin. Sharp sila magtingin. Galit siguro. Maya sabihin ko tuloy yung totoo pa. Bungkag na dire. So yun lang, I'm sorry to take your time. I'm really very sorry. Tagal ako sa police kasi mas maraming ano. But if you want to improve your setup, your governance, just tell us. You can go to the DILG. Mga bait mo to, mga mayor naman to. So, they are nurtured. They were nurtured and to respect, to listen. Wala kaming problema. Bakit ang military? Kasi ang nakalimutan ko, when they struggle, SESO, first grade eligibility, pagdating ng supervisory level, tamad na ang mga buang. Kaya kayong sa mga department, ever so slow. Kaya hindi pag ako, kasi nasanay ng mayor ako 23 years, halos may mga kasabay ako dito na yung panahon na yun. Most of us nagpaiwan pa eh. Kaya gusto ko, isang tao lang. When they were making the presentation dyan sa PowerPoint about itong sa Marawi, nambis ako naglanding noon sa Ranao. You know, Ranao, in Ranao is lake. Yan, sabi, Kampo, Marawi, no? Ranao sa Maranao, lake yan. Sabi ko, nakita ko yung presentation, executive committee, administration, finance, nakinig ako. Pagkatapos sabi ko, tawagin mo si General de Rosario. Galing rin Davao. Kasi galing yan sila doon, kaya nakilala ko. Hindi mo sila taga Davao. Kita ko lang how they work. I'm sorry to the other generals because we never met and I do not know you. So yun lang, sabi ko daw yung mo si De Rosario. Sabi ko, kita mo yung matrix na yan? Iyo yan. Gawin mo ang marami. O, kita mo, maraming bahay. Lagi ng komite, hurot ang kwarta diya. Komite, tapos, na. Ang unang buhaton sa cabinet, ka na mga committee is, okay, magkano ang ating allowance papunta doon? Magkano ba? Hurot ang kwarta. Kaya sabi ko, kaya binibigay ko sa military, huwag mo kung, di halos matapos na. Nearing completion ako sa 1,000. Marami pang nagbibigay. Sa inyo, alam ko may problema, lalo na ang Cotabato. Pero I'm just warning you, maawa naman tayo sa kanila. They are our brothers. Malay tayo lahat eh. The problem is we have this terrorism. And it's coming. So just prepare. And I will tell you when to arm yourself. When will I return the authority to you to mobilize your own police forces? Ngayon, I don't know. I am dependent on also the military assessment, pati police. Pero tell me what you need or come to me to Malacanang anytime. Sabi ko nga, if there is a complaint, lalo na graft and corruption, pag nandito nagluloko-loko itong mga directors dito, tell me. Karami ko na. Si Jagger, chief of staff natin ngayon, he will take over. He retires April. He will be given the job of itong Marina. May nakasabi kasi sa akin, panahon mo, marami sa isang taon, maraming travels. So I started to sinilip ko. Likwanan, pati yung sa urban poor na nga ang yawa. Si travel, 22 times. No, don't 22. Climate Change Conference, South Africa. Doon sa southern part. Sa baba, yan. Climate Change of America. Doon sa New York. Climate Change, nandoon palagi. Ang putang ina niya. Lahat ng climate change na conference nandoon. Samantala, ang mga bagyo pumapasok sa Pilipinas, pinupuwit na nga yung isa para lumabas na, pati siya na lang. Dumami tuloy ang bagyo. Biko resign. Kasalanan naman ng Likwanan is yung perang na-devolve sa kanyang main agencies. Kinuha niya tapos binigay niya sa opisina niya. Yung pag-expose ni Nograles, Jericho, yun lang yung sa travels. Pati yung corruption. But yung binigay na sa akin yung nabasa ko na yung pera, kaya pala 6 years, walang, kasi personal sa kanya eh. Ito si Popoy, wala, ginawa niya si eskwelahan. Di tapos. Yung bagong chef. Kaya ayaw mong umalis, sabi ko kay Bong, tawagan mo, call me, sabi mo kay Mijaldia. Either she steps down or I will file a case against her. Mamili siya. Pinababa. Marami na akong, basta may complaint kayo about, sabihin lang ninyo sa akin. Huwag mong lunukin yung kalukuhan, even as in sa taas. I do not. Wait, totoo lang ha, honestly. And you can ask anybody. Kaya huwag kayong maniwala, walang kontrata sa gobyerno aabot ng Malacanang. Binawal ko talaga yan. If it is a matter of the MRT, let Tugade do it and sign. Nandyan na yan sa order ko. If it's a DILJ or whatever purchases, ganun, hanggang papel, handang doon lang yan sa kanya. Walang papel dumada except yung mga appointments. And other matters, yung mga treaty, kasi babasahin ko pa yan. And the general situation of the country, which I read, ganun kakapal yan gabi-gabi. Hindi, basta matulog ako, alas 4, alas 5. To sabihin niyo na tamad kami. Tapos kung mag-cabinet meeting kami, alas 2 to alas 2. Alas 2 ng hapon, pati. Kasi yung mga mayaman, may style talaga itong mga oligarchs. Iyan sila, ang sinabi ko. Yang mga sup-sup boto sa smart globe. Ito, binili niya, frequency. Kasi yung malakas na, merong ano niyan, frequency, desired, greatly desired. Kaya gusto ko, isa pa. Gusto ko 3. Kasi they're not improving on their service. That's the general complaint of the people. Sabi ko, China kasi madali. Anybody, any corporation, mamili kayo in China. Basta sa China. Kasi yung iba, maraming kuskus, balungos. Ngayon, ang naiwan na frequency na maganda, binili na nila. One is to do away with competition. Dahil wala nang magandang frequency, okupado na lahat. So, nag-apply sila and it was given for free. Wala silang binayad ni 5 centimos. Ngayon gusto ko ng isauli kasi hindi nagamit, kasi they are hanging onto it, itong dalawa, para walang competition makapasok. So kita mo naman kalukuhan ng. Ngayon kinukuha ko na ipabalik ko na. Nag-cabinet meeting nga kami, yung alas 2 na alas 2. Pagdating doon sa item, kasi kakarami, sabi ni Rio, military po niya, sabi niya, Mayor, yung pabayarin man tayo ng 3 billion. Diyan si Mikurubo, pumutok talaga ako. Putang ina ko, sabi ko. Talagang, sabi ko, sabihin mo, Rio. Diyan si Mikurubo. Bihin mo sa dalawang yan. Do not fuck government. I'll give them 24 hours. Pag hindi na sa uli yan, kung ano yung sabi nilang 3 billion na reimbursement, I will send the BIR tomorrow to start the audit of your company and all others. Yung negosyo ninyo. Pagka umaga, tawag ng buang. Bihin mo kay Mayor sa uli na we do not want an issue with them. O, di balik. Yung ibang ewan ko lang. Siguro yung iba may maglakad dyan. Putang ina yung undersecretary ng budget. Alam mo, style, pera talaga natin. Sinipa ko mukha. Alam mo yung mga independent agencies, kung kulang ang pera mo dito, wala ka, tapos na ang GAA. Tapos na yung budget, di wala na. Maghingi ka, kailangan ka. Itong operator na ito, siya ang maglakad doon sa gobyerno mismo sa budget. O magkano kailangan mo? 3 million. O sige, kausapin niya, bigyan niya ng 4 million. Bahin mo yung letter mo. Tapos, yung 1 million kanya. Gobyerno mismo niyayari. Huwag na yung transaction, okay lang yun. Sa galit ko, pinatawag ko, sinipa ko sa mga. Makita kita ngayong hapon mo, diyan, barilin kita dyan mismo. Ganun ka. Pardon the word, sinasalsal talaga. Sabi ko, And I said it not because I really wanted it. Nasabi ko lang, part of my, hindi man ako nagbabasa ng speech. Sa pulis rin yun. About itong mga bagong sakyan. Minsan yung mga truck, sige repair, hindi man pala sira, sige repair, wala. Sabi ko sa kanya, stop it. But I said something, pahiramin mo na ako ng isa. Hindi ito hambog. Gusto ko nga ibigay ito kaya lang, ito naman si Bong, nilagay kasi pangalan ko para akong isang kapgo rin doon. No? Pero sinabi ko, not during my watch. Huwag sa panahon ko. Huwag tayong maglukuhan dito kasi hindi talaga ako papayag. Kasi kung wala lang sana itong picture, hindi, guntingin na lang ninyo. Inyo na yan. Lagay mo lang dyan sa gate mo para sabihin doon sa magnanakaw, not during watch. At least pantulong sa security guard mo and all others. Sustiguang pa kaya kung kunot-kunot na mo, pagigipili ni buong yawa. Yung ginagamit mo ang picture nila sa high school. Kaya mga gwapo ang buang. Pero pag nakaharap mo, parang tawag sa Bisaya, that's a mythical tambaluslos. Alam ba ninyo yan? Ang tambaluslos, putang ina mo, tambaluslos ka. Parang wala ka talagang kwentang tao. Alam mo ano yan, tambaluslos? It's a mythical creature. May ng pangatapos parang kanggaro. Yun ang drawing lang on. Dito Cebu, yung mga the invented stories about yung comics, tapos tambaluslos. Kaya kung magalit kayong mga Bisaya, litseng tambaluslos na ito. So yan lang po ang ko. It's about drugs and it's getting to be very uncomfortable. So you might as well prepare your place. Remember, ang moro, hindi natin kalaban yan. Kaya tayo nag-uusap MIMNLF. Sabi ko nga, I am complying with my promise. Wala akong inano sa inyo. Corruption, I am giving attention to it. Urgent attention. Then drugs. Sabi nila na pinapatay ko daw. Atin lang to ha. Tapos, I'm talking to the rebels. Ito nga, usap ako sa MIMN. Pag hindi ito, puputok, papasok lahat. Sa any war, your enemy is my friend. Pang-apat is, I said, we are doing good, not really that good as we dream it, but good enough to, meron ako siguro, mas malaki maibigay ko. But in the matter, kasi let me be very clear on this. Wala akong sa politics. After this, I cannot run anymore, even as a kagawad. Wala akong ambisyon na maghanap ng away. Wala akong ambisyon na may magsamang loob sa akin. Lalo na yung magagandang babae. Sinaw-sinaw yung prunsit pag yun. Ayaw ko ng gulo. I am a co-worker of you in government. Kaya ito si Bato. Si Bato nandito. Umalis na. Sabi ko, Bato, maglagay ka ng government workers are not allowed in casinos. May presidential decree yan It's never been lifted. You can get arrested there. So, magawa ka ng caveat, warning. Tapos, yes sir. Sir, yung official pala, puta ba to? Official, worker na government yan. Ano ba official dyan? Hulihin mo lahat. Di ang unang nahuli, policewoman. Talaga, marami nahuli. Huwag kayong pumasok dyan. Hindi tayo. We're not supposed to be there. There is a law made by Marcos, which is very appropriate for generations. Maganda para for the generations to come, including this generation. We're not supposed to be there. Huwag kayong pumunta doon. At kung mag-travel kayo, I have this, you write a letter to Anyo, and it will reach my, basta magpermiso, lahat kayo. Pero yan, para walang masabi na, yung iba pala, para walang salita, lahat appointed pati elected. Lalo na kung if you travel using public funds. Just be, hindi naman ako magsabi ka, mag-attend ka ng climate change, sige. Daghan namang buang niya. Pero just let me know because kung kasi yung mga appointed positions, hindi yan sila elected eh. Buti kayo kasi elected. At least you have the mandate of the people. Huwag kayong magpalayo sa akin. Hindi lang rin ako kasi when I run, I will ask you frankly, nung tumakbo ako, sino sa inyo dito nagsuporta sa akin? Moro kaw? De. Sino mo ito? I'm sorry, I cannot at a distance hanggang oh. Yes, sir. Mga subiri, gikuyawa naman na aron. Kay isulti ang pangalan, mabulgar siya nga, sekreto di ay ikabahan na yan siya ngayon, pero wag na lang, hindi ko i-mention. And subiri, Abet of Bataan. Wala na. Amy Marcos. Sabi ko nga na, bakit hindi mo ilibing, masuko sila lubong? Ang sabi batas, soldier, president. On both counts, he was. So bakit hindi mo ilibing dyan sa galit? Mag-demonstrate sa akin, demonyo daw ako kay for allowing. Tupisampo. Presidente yan eh. Ngayon, pagdating sa akin, wala kayong problema. If I'm next meeting, next convention na may tawagin niyo ako, yung libingan ko dyan sa bayani, yung yung plot ko dyan, reserva sa akin, ipalotery ko yan. Sinong gusto magpalibing dyan sa bao? Sige, pag manalo kayo. Ako, you burn me. Then you throw my ashes to the winds. Wala akong gana ng gano'n. Pero kung gusto mong bilhin, highest bidder, ipagbili ko. So that you'll be placed among the special yung dyan. Sino ang gusto? Ibigay ko sa iyo. We have talked. I'm sorry, but I'm past time. I'd like to thank you for making the sacrifice. I'll make it up. My governance, wala akong Sabi ko talaga kay joke no, walang. Hayaan mo lang. Yung iba maghingi ng dagdag, magpunta doon sa Malacanang, tapos special, okay lang. Pero only if you do. Alam ko because medyo nahiya kayo. Nandiyan man si Mayor Cordova. Siya lang yung nag-open sa akin dito Cebu. All others, even in Mindanao, sa lugar ng tatay ko, wala even my cousins. Doon sila kay, yung iba yung not known, pero yung mga leading stars Danao, was not for me. Okay lang. But in all areas sa Moro, nag-landslide ako. Especially the province where I came from. Lanao del Sur, 84% ako. Assalamualaikum. Salamat sa inyo. Wala naman siguro a reminder. Is there a reminder that I have? Wala naman siguro. So kung wala, huwag kayong mahiya. Anong sabihin? Baski sino yung kandidato ninyo, okay lang yan. Si Rojas, walay problema. Liberal, dawat dito. Yellow, yellow na, wala naman yan. Yellow is ice. Natunaw na yan, matagal na. So if there's anything I can really do for you, personally, or if you want my intervention in your governance, may nahirapan kayo dito, o kulang ang pera ninyo, sabihin mo lang. Kung ang project mo 3 billion, pag-usapan natin. Total, malayo pa man. Baka 2022. Pero ganito yan, ha? This is my commitment to you. And to the Moro people, makinig kayo. If you can pass that amendment to the... Pag lumusot yan by 2020 and would call for an election, I will not accept any transition period for me to remain as president. In 2020, if it is perfect already and ready na to be going to a plebiscite, para wala kayong duda, I will step down. Yan ang ipangako ko. I will step down. Walang problema. Para wala na yan, dictatorship, gano'n. Sabi ko nga sa military, you're supposed to honor the Constitution. Do not allow any dictatorship because that would be a violation of your oath of office to uphold the Constitution. So if I be there at least more than 24 hours on the last day, shoot me. It's your job to maintain, to preserve the Constitution. So okay mga mag-diktador. Kornea. Wala ako. 2020, nandiyan na yun. Tapos sabihin, diktador ako. Pagdating ng 2020, if it's already perfected, I will step down. I promise you that. That is my commitment to you, mga governors pati mayors. Maraming salamat po.